first I'm going to start with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base Primer. And I'm just going to use my little Elizabeth Arden tool just to apply it to the face. Okay, I am now just going to rub it in my problem areas. Some primers you have to wait a good 15 minutes before applying your foundation, but this is one of the ones that you can go straight in with. So for foundation today, I am going in with Fiona Stiles. It says here on the website that it is a lightweight foundation that absorbs oil, camouflages imperfections, and delivers a long-lasting velvet matte finish. So I'm using the shade 05. So I went ahead and I put 2 pumps of the foundation on my beauty blender. And I am just going in on the nose and actually I guess the forehead too. Okay, so I'm going to apply another 2 pumps to the beauty blender and just apply it to the rest of the face. Now, even though this foundation shade might look a little dark, this is the best one that matched me. And once we add concealer and bronze and when we finish it up, it's gonna look really nice. It'll look fine. I do like being more tan though. I feel like I should get tan. So now I am just going in with my Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I am in the shade Medium 1. Basic areas of the face, and also this nose. The struggle. So for those of you that don't know, my nose, it is crooked and I do have a deviated septum. It's something that I've had my whole life. I just now kind of started to contour it though. I'm kind of learning my way to work with it. It doesn't necessarily bother me too much. It just makes contouring a little difficult. I can never get a straight line basically. So I decided just to go crazy and pretty much just go everywhere to be on the safe side. Or highlight it all. I literally never do that, but today we will highlight the Cupid's bow. Okay, so for me, I do kind of like the Real Technique sponge a little better. It's a little easier just to blend everywhere. I'm gonna take the pointy side and just blend the under eye concealer. Okay, it's blending kind of like really quickly. I'm taking my beauty blender, seeing if that makes a difference. Okay, so I did just now soak my sponge and it helped a lot more. This little guy decided to run a little dry today. Okay, so I am going to blend out the concealer on the nose as well. And then in my last video, you've seen that I did get the KK Beauty contour stick. I'm taking the lighter side and I am going to do the nose again. Okay, so now that the lines are there, I am going to take my number 7 translucent powder with my beauty blender. I am just going to bake under the eye, that way we can avoid any creases. Now I'm taking the end of the sponge that didn't have the powder on it, and I'm just blending out that line. Okay, so now I am going back in with my number 7 translucent powder, and I'm actually going to take this eyeshadow brush from Urban Decay. I'm just dipping in to that powder. That way I can bake the nose without it getting too messy. For me, it's easy just to press it on the skin, and I kind of just move my head very slightly just to get my straight line. And I'm also going to bake right next to the line because I do have a shadow here, and I want to avoid the shadow reflecting, so I'm trying to brighten it up. Okay, so now I am taking a Studio M eyeshadow brush. I did get this in a set. I've had this probably since I was like 14. It's just one of my favorite brushes. I'm gonna take this, and I wanna be safe. So I'm gonna take my Hoola Benefit bronzer and lightly dip in there. This way I can just fix the line that I did and kind of reassure myself that it came out straight and good enough. So I am now just going to set those lines since I approve. To re-get that line. I'll just add a little under my lip. I've seen somebody do this. They said JLo did it, I think. I am just going to dust this to blend that line, not make it so harsh. Right now, I am going to take my Studio M brush, just the big fluffy one, dust the bake away under the eye, the forehead, chin, and the nose. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I like that. So now I'm gonna set the rest of the face with this. It's from the brand Pure. I know this is the anniversary edition. When you open it, it's nothing too fancy. You just get the casual mirror. Looks just like the original one. This is in the shade Golden Medium, and this is the 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup Powder. So I'm actually gonna take my Studio M brush, and I'm just going to lightly press in there because I don't know the color. My best friend Heaven did get this for me. Shout out to you. So let's see. Okay, it's good. It works. Thanks, Heaven. We are just going to set the whole face. And now is where we focus on getting rid of these contour lines. We're also gonna set the eyelid because they need love too. I could really blend all day. So for contouring today, I am going to use the Fiona Stiles Bronzing Sun Veil in the shade Western. Just dip that in here. It's a little blushy toned on me though. Okay, so with my Nars Kabuki brush, one of my favorites, and my Armani Luminous Silk Pressed Powder, I am just going to dip in. This is a shade darker than my skin tone, so I love to use this as a bronzer. It just makes it look so good. Using this as a bronzer, it just adds so much dimension to my face. So I am also going to take the Armani and I'm just going to apply it on the temples. It adds this really subtle sun-kissed glow. And obviously under the jawline, my jawline is already extremely sharp. Okay, so for highlighting today, I will be using two different highlighters for this. Okay, so this is one of my favorite highlighting palettes. This is the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean Cheek Palette. The colors in here I am obsessed with. This one down here, it's called Star Reader. I use this on a daily basis. Also with my Gellar highlighter in the shade Gilded Honey. Okay, so with my It Cosmetics brush, I will be dipping into Star Reader. And I will just be starting at the edge of the cheekbone where I want my glow. And I'll just slowly make it work up. We are now gonna go to the other side. Now for this one, I only apply it on the cheekbones, that's it. Anywhere else, I feel like it is a little crazy. So now, I go in with my Gilded Honey. Swirl that around in there. Re-go over that to get it extra golden. Just focus on the front of it. And we are going to get the brow bone. The Cupid's bow. Jaw. Chin. The edge of the nose. I never go down the bridge just because it never works out for me. The brush always ends up going one way or the other. And I guess I am going to do just a little bit up in here in the corner of the eye, because why not today? So for setting spray, we are quickly going to set all of these powders in. I'm using the Klairs Moisturizing Makeup Setting Spray. I've never used this before, so that's going to be a first try. I usually use 2 at a time, the All Nighter by Urban Decay and the Set and Refresh from Dermablend. But today, we're trying this. Ew. When it's brand new, do not spray it all over your face. It will shoot in your face. Give it a minute, let it breathe, then spray. It's so much better. Now we'll go in. Okay, and as always, I fan myself dry. So now that the hair is down again, I am going to fix it with my little baby straightener. While I do my brows and fix the hair, I'll be right back. Okay, so the brows are nearly done. I am going to use my Becca cream highlighter in the shade Opal. And with my small angled brush, I am just going to dab that in there and just get under the brow bone. So now I am going to be using my Fiona Stiles Mascara. I am just going to twirl this. So now I'm going to apply it on the lash. I've actually never worn this yet, so this is the first time. Okay, so I try to apply this on the lower lash line, and I just always get scared if it's not my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara in the travel size. This is the only one I like applying under my lashes, on the bottom of them. Okay, and that is it. I didn't necessarily realize this when I was beginning to film, but this did kind of turn into a Fiona style haul. We had the foundation, we had the bronzer, the brow pencil, and also the mascara. Now I do have the loose powder as well, but I did get a shade way too dark. It was completely golden when I swatched it on my hand this morning. So I decided to leave that out. I will let everybody know how that is in an upcoming video. So when it comes to the foundation, I will say that I did wear this before. I have tested it out. It's not the first time. And throughout the day, I have extremely oily skin. So if you're somebody that has dry skin, this actually might be a good fit for you, even though it does say matte finish. To me, like I said, I feel like it didn't stay on long. I felt like it was more 4-hour wear if I'm lucky. So if you're out there, I would keep that in mind. I do like the mascara for the top lash. I approve of the mascara. And that is it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all tune in again.